Often one of the biggest things that is going to hold us back in life, bro, is self-doubt. See, our nervous system is hardwired for comfort, and our soul, what makes us human, is really hardwired for growth. And it's the tension between those two that keeps you frustrated and keeps you mediocre. And so how do we unravel that? Well, what separates us from animals, bro, what separates us from the animal kingdom is what's called our frontal lobe, our neocortex. It's the critical thinking, the decision-making part of your brain. And now this doesn't actually switch on until you're 7 years old. So as we're growing up, bro, as children, all we're doing is absorbing. There's no critical thinking going on, we are just absorbing. We're in what's called the theta stage of our brain. We're absorbing a lot of information into our subconscious brain. And so why is that important? Well, from the age of 0 to 7, at some point, you've probably been told that you're not good enough. Whether that was from your parents, whether that was from a teacher, whether that was from one of your friends' parents, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who told you that. But you've probably been told that in one way or another about something. Now this could even be something as simple as you asking for a toy, a certain toy, and your parents said, no, you can't have that toy because you weren't good enough today, you didn't behave yourself well enough. It could be something as simple as that. And because you don't have this critical thinking part of your brain that's formed, you don't really understand. You're not understanding the fact that you may have not behaved yourself that day. You don't understand why you're not getting the toy. All you hear is you're not good enough. All you hear is you've not been good enough today. And so that gets programmed into your subconscious mind. And so now past the age of 7, you're unconsciously self-sabotaging, procrastinating, and self-doubt in order to confirm these beliefs. You see, as humans, bro, we will always look for confirmation about our beliefs. That's why points on the board work so well if you're trying to become confident. Because you see these points on the board, that's confirmation. If you believe that you're confident now, if you believe that you can build a business, if you believe that you can get views on YouTube and you're actually starting to get views on YouTube, then that's confirmation. When you start to see the results that you want to see, that builds confidence because it's confirming the fact that you're getting results. It's confirming the beliefs about yourself. It's confirming the good beliefs that you have about yourself, not the negative ones. As humans, we cannot rise above how we view ourselves. You've probably heard that before. I've said it before on this channel, on one of my videos. We cannot rise above how we view ourselves. And so if you have these negative beliefs, if you have these limiting beliefs, it's probably because of your childhood. The opinion that you have about yourself is largely formed from your childhood. It's formed in our childhood years from the perception of whether we got enough love from the people that we wanted it from the most. And I know that can sound a little bit out there, bro, but it's true at the end of the day. There has been a lot of psychological research done on this topic. All of these scientists, all of these psychologists, that's the conclusion that they come to. And now another challenge that we face is the fact that we are creatures of habit. So because you made the conscious decision for so long to indulge in bad habits, your brain thinks that you're making an intelligent decision. Your brain thinks that you're using that frontal lobe. So it starts to hand over that decision-making process to your subconscious mind. So now you make these bad decisions subconsciously. Now you do these bad habits subconsciously. It's just what you do now. Your brain has adapted to it. Your brain is like your body, bro. If you go and eat at McDonald's every day, your body will adapt to it. Your body will get fat. It doesn't care whether you're eating McDonald's or not. If you go to the gym and you work out every day, your body will adapt to that. You'll build a better physique, you'll look better, you'll build muscle. Your body doesn't care. It really doesn't matter. Your body doesn't care. It doesn't know the difference between the two. And your mind is exactly the same. And now this is obviously useful, you know, the fact that your critical thinking part of your brain passes it on to your subconscious is actually useful. Just think about it, bro. You don't think about walking. When you were learning how to walk, that's when you thought about it. But as soon as you started to learn how to walk, as soon as you were able to walk, it passed it on to your subconscious brain. So now you just walk unconsciously. You just know how to do it. You don't think about it. You don't think about walking. And so now you only use your conscious brain a small amount of the time. A lot of what you do on a day-to-day basis, you're operating on autopilot. It's your unconscious brain that's doing all the navigating. And so now you're trying to level up in life. So now you're on self-improvement. And I'm going to give you a little analogy. Just imagine a little ant. Right, this is your conscious brain. This little ant is determined to make progress. This little ant is determined to reach new levels, to reach new heights in life, to level up in life. And so this ant sets out to better himself. He sets out north. That's where he's heading, to reach his goals, to reach his destination. And so he starts walking north, but he doesn't realize that he's walking on the back of an elephant that's heading south. Now that elephant is your subconscious mind. So the ant is your conscious mind, and the elephant is your subconscious mind, with all the limiting beliefs, with all the limiting patterns, and all of the other unresolved issues that you have in your unconscious mind. And now we start to see why we self-sabotage so easily. And so how do we fix that? How do we sort that out? How do we get that elephant to move in the right direction? Well, for starters, bro, we do not choose whether or not we are programmed. Because we will always be programmed by something. We are programmable by design. But what we can do is choose how we want to be programmed. Now, another way of saying that is that you can have all of the intention in the world to look like Mr. Olympia. You can have all the intention in the world to build your dream physique, to build that better aesthetic body. But if you go and eat McDonald's every day and you don't work out and you choose to eat nothing but unhealthy foods, your environment and what you do will always win. Now you can sit there and read all of the positive affirmations in the world. You can stand in front of the mirror and read them to yourself. You can watch videos like this. But if you live with people that are constantly pulling you down, that don't believe in you, then you're going to start to believe that as well. If you're going to constantly hear people telling you why it won't work, why you're not going to achieve your dreams, why you're not going to get to where you want to be, then you're going to start to believe that as well. It's the law of what's called conformity. If you hang around 5 lowlives who are drug users, who inject heroin all day long, then you're probably going to end up the 6th. If you hang out with 5 positive businessmen who are making, more than you could ever imagine in a month, then you're probably going to become the 6th. We are products of our environment. So how do we change? How do we make progress? Well, there's 3 simple tips. Stop putting the wrong things in. Start putting the right things in. And get the things that shouldn't be there out. And the first one, bro, is stop putting the wrong things in. It's as simple as stop putting the wrong programming into your brain. If you think of the 2 biggest things that impact us unconsciously more than anything else, it's mainstream media, social media, and our peer group, the people that we hang out with. The first one is very simple. Stop consuming mainstream media. Stop consuming the news. All it is negativity. The job of the mainstream media is to keep you hooked through fear, through negativity. I made a video recently telling you to be careful of where you place your attention, and this is exactly why. You see, what the mainstream media tried to do is to stimulate a part of your brain called the amygdala. And the amygdala is designed to notice negativity before it notices positivity. And that's how they keep you hooked. That's how they hook your attention. Negativity sells. And it's the same with social media. Why do you think the likes of Fresh and Fit are so big? Why do you think Red Pill content is so big? It's because it plays on that fear. There's a big fear that we have as men is getting cheated on, is your woman leaving you, is having a bad woman in your life. And that's all that these guys talk about. That's all the Red Pill talks about. And it hooks you in because it plays through your fears. And now the second thing is your peer group, your friendship group, bro. Now your friends might not be that negative, your friends might not be that bad, but if they are, bro, if you know they're holding you back, you're gonna have to do the right thing. You're gonna have to cut them off. Now you don't have to cut them off completely, that's entirely up to you, but you know deep down whether or not it's something that you need to do. And now the second thing is to start putting the right things in. There's so much good content out there, bro. There's so much positive content out there. Content like this. Expose yourself to that type of content. Expose yourself to the type of content that supports your positive beliefs, that supports your positive mind, that supports your potential, that supports your greatness, that inspires you, that motivates you. There's no excuse for not being able to do that now. There is so much content out there, bro, that can help you. So many podcasts, so many videos like this. It's very, very available. But if you're not choosing to consume it, then you're doing yourself a disservice. You're self-sabotaging. Now the third thing is to get the things that shouldn't be in there out. Work with a decent mentor, bro. Start doing some research on psychology. Start doing some research on your behavioral patterns. Google some things. Try and understand why you act the way that you do. Try and think back to your childhood. Try and think back to a time where you might have been told that you weren't good enough. Try and think back to a time where you might have been rejected. Basically, bro, work on yourself. Start to try and master your own mind. That's when you can start to really believe in yourself. That's when you can start to really eradicate that self-doubt. Work on yourself, bro. That's the whole point of self-improvement. Think about why you might think the way that you do. Think about why you might have the beliefs about yourself that you do. People don't change because you tell them to. You're not watching this video and you don't want to change because I'm telling you to change. You change because you're inspired to change. And I can only inspire you by being the example. If you want to change the world, first start with yourself. If you want to make a difference in this world, you have to make a difference with your life, with yourself. You have to be the change that you wish to see in the world. That's what I'm doing, that's what Hamza's done. That's what all of these young men on self-improvement are doing. That's what you're doing. But you need to believe in yourself, bro. Start to become the best version of yourself. I really truly believe that is one of the biggest meanings to life. It's about growth, bro. It's all about growth. I appreciate you if you watched to the end of the video, bro. Click on this video right here to help you on your self-improvement journey. Subscribe to this channel and join a brotherhood of young men leveling up in life.